We made it through a year. Now let's focus on the next one. Hey guys, if you are new, my name is Vanessa, aka Lemonade Mom, and today I am just going to be sitting, standing. I'm going to move around the house just so I'm not in one spot, and I'm going to talk to you guys about this YouTube channel as well as my vlog channel over the past 5 going on 6 years that I've been here on this platform, as well as my goals and a lot of goals that you guys left me, or words that you are bringing into this new year of 2021. So before we dive right in, I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of a backstory, just in case you are new. I've already said my name is Vanessa. My husband is Mark. We have been married 10 years. Then we have 4 children. Paige, who is our oldest, turned 16 last summer. Then Bryce is going to be 10 in just a few weeks. And then last but not least, we do have twin girls, Rose and Pearl, who are 8, and they turned 8 in November. So a little bit of a range there. 3 girls, 1 boy. We also have a cat, Polly, 2 dogs, Bella and Buford, and then our newest addition is our chinchilla, Jasmine. So we've got a pretty large family going on, and I've shared more of our family life over on the vlog channel. Here lately, I feel like it's been hauls with a little bit of cooking, but we're gonna see what 2021 brings us. Also, January is my worst month in regards to allergies. I have severe mountain cedar allergies every single year, which really stinks because this is my birthday month. My birthday is January 17th and Bryce's is actually the 19th, so we kind of share a birthday week. So there might be some hard cuts or anything like that if my nose is running. I've got my tissues. I have my second favorite drink of choice, which is a Coke Zero, because with allergies and all the nasal drippage, sorry, I don't know, I feel like that sounds gross, but I do have a little bit of a sore throat, even though I did take some Zyrtec. We're just waiting for that bad boy to kick in. So that is enough background. I do love sharing with you guys all sorts of things. Cooking, shopping, things around the house. So with that little bit of backstory and allergy season talk, let's go ahead and dive into my channel analytics a little bit. I'm just going to be talking. I'm not going to be filming my screen or anything like that, and how I started YouTube. So like I already mentioned, I do have 2 channels. This one, Lemonade Mom, I started in 2016 in February. So this year, 2021 February, I'll be starting my 6th year. And then I do have a vlog channel, Lemonade Mom Vlogs, which is always, anything that I'm talking about will always be listed in the description box. I started that channel in 2017. I don't remember the month. I should have looked that up, but I did not. But I did take about a little over a year break on that channel, which you guys will hear about in just a little bit. So I do have 2 channels going right now, and I'd love for you guys to follow me on the vlog channel if you are not already. It just gives you a little bit more about me personally. On this channel, it's more sit down and chat. Sometimes I do share a lot of personal stuff, but on the vlog channel, you definitely get more behind the scenes. So with YouTube, I started back in 2016 because my husband was watching YouTube. I wasn't even watching it yet, and my kids were watching YouTube, and I started filming what they were watching. So we did a lot of blind bag openings, which if you guys don't know what a blind bag is, it's a little toy that it's not necessarily in a bag anymore. It can be in a box, it can be in a cylinder, a tube, all sorts of stuff. A ball, but I think they originally started, it was all just a little knickknack, a little figurine, a little toy, bracelet, all sorts of little itty bitty things in a bag, and it's a total surprise to the kids when they open it and what's inside. So that's what I started filming, and then after the first year, I really got into it more. I started it because I was a stay-at-home mom. I had little kids that were not in school yet, and for me to work, which I did have a job prior to YouTube, out of the home, but once I had Bryce and then the twins, daycare was just about what I was making in my out-of-home job. So I decided to stay home. Financially, we are very thankful and blessed that I was able to do that because of what my husband makes, and I get a lot of questions on what he does. He is the division president for a local home building company. So that is what he does. I get those questions all the time, especially in my shopping hauls. People just want to know what my husband does. So that is what he does. But I used to work out of the home for the local city that we lived in, for the mayor. I was at the police department for a little while, just working within the city before Bryce and the girls were born. So once they were born and we saw how much it would be for daycare, we just opted to have me stay home, and that way I could be more active in the kids' lives. So we were very thankful that we were able to do that. But after a few years, I started to get into that like stay-at-home mom rut where my life was all about the kids, which I am not complaining at all. I love my kids dearly, but I lost me in that process. And so once Mark started talking about YouTube and showing me, different other moms out there filming videos, I was like, that sounds really cool. It gives me another outlet, but I needed the kids to be involved because they were still home. And it wasn't like I could go, they were too young for me to where I am right now. The kids are out playing around the house. Mark is home. It's a weekend, but I'm able to kind of shut the door and come in here and talk to you guys. I was not able to do that when I first started. I needed the kids to be with me. So started with like the toys, but then once Bryce started going to school and I really started liking YouTube more, and it wasn't just a hobby, I saw the possibilities. I started sharing more on my life of me being a mom, groceries that we were bringing in, meal plans, cooking videos. I did some shopping hauls. I started to like dabble in that, but I really focused more on the food aspect. And then the hauls had just come because that's what YouTube likes. When you look at the analytics on my channel, they like the hauls, you guys like the hauls. So that's kind of what I got into more. We're going to talk about changes coming up in a little bit. So I just wanted to share with you guys that it's been a great couple years, and the way that has changed has just blown my mind. So I know a lot of you guys are very, very curious. I love watching these videos too, hearing numbers and all of that. And I thought that especially with the past year that you guys could see what the possibility is, because I did not the first couple years. But then once my channel started growing, once I went to a few seminars, got in touch with a few other YouTube channels and creators and educators, it's really an awesome opportunity for if you are at home. And based off of this past year, I know a lot of you guys are in that situation where you are home and you might be looking to start something new or dabble in something new and find a new source of income. Now, this is not something that's going to happen overnight. Let's go ahead and start jumping in. That way you guys can see that it does take time and work, but the possibility is there, and this is in no way me bragging at all. I feel like every creator who shares a video on what they make, you kind of have to put that disclaimer out there, because there are some people who are going to take this completely wrong and construe it different ways on how they see that I am presenting it. But this is me trying to be as helpful as I can on my process, on my last 5 years, and what I've done to get here, and what I would like to do in the future to help you guys out a lot more, especially after how this past year has gone. All right, so let's go ahead and talk numbers, and maybe I'll pop some up on the screen. I'm not sure, but I am going to be reading off of a piece of paper that I just went into my analytics and wrote everything down, because I am not a numbers girl. That is my husband. We have a lot in common, but opposites attract. We have a lot of skills that are totally opposite from each other, and he is all about numbers and adding things up and looking at behind the scenes analytics and all of that. So he's definitely helped me over the past few years a lot. So I wrote everything down. I'm gonna start with a vlog channel just because I feel like that channel has the most growth right now, even with the break that I took. So I started Lemonade Mom Vlogs in 2017. So I'm going to be going into 5 years, not 5 full years, because I did take a little over a year break between 2019 and 2020. So in 2017, when I started, my income, what I earned for that whole year, was $459 and a few pennies. So just under $460 for that whole year. And then in 2018, it jumped to $3,748 for the year of 2018. Then in 2019, I only worked or uploaded 5 months. I stopped in May of 2019 for personal reasons. I just needed to take a step back. But if I would have kept going, I probably would have made well over double what I made in 2018. So in 2019, I hope this isn't like annoying. I'm gonna pop up prices I'm gonna pop up numbers, that way there's something while I'm looking away from you guys. But in 2019, I made $3,284 just in those first 5 months, and then I stopped. I didn't delete my channel, but I made every single video private. It was a little after everything started happening on YouTube in regards to children and pedophiles, and I hope I'm not getting flagged for those words, FYI, YouTube does that. But I just took a step back. I looked at what I had put up and posted and shared so far in regards to the children and maybe some personal things within myself in my life, and I reevaluated what I wanted to share, what my channel was going to be about as far as the vlog channel, and I just needed that year break. I did a lot of thinking, a lot of talking with Mark and all of that, and then this year in November, I decided to start again. And I started in November, so I've only been posting for 2 months. Now, I did participate in Vlogmas, which a lot of creators try to put out a lot of content in December, or really the last 3 months of the year, October, November, December, because that is when advertisers are really willing to pay you a little bit more to pump out their product, push their product, not really push it, but put it out in front of you, because we're creating for free. So the advertisers are what pays us for our free content, to be able to share with you guys what they are wanting to sell. And those are the last 3 months of the year. Those are the biggest shopping seasons of the year. So obviously their rates are going to be a little bit higher, and creators like to jump on that bandwagon with a better lack of word phrase. So that is why a lot of creators do Vlogmas in December, because rates are higher. Our January paycheck is relatively higher than previous months that year. So in December, I decided to do Vlogmas for the vlog channel, just because I had just started again and I wanted to kind of kickstart it and let you guys know that I was back, I was sharing more and all that. And it's just a fun season to film and share. It's exhausting, so exhausting, but it is fun on the flip side of that. So in 2020 for the vlog channel, just for those 2 months, November and December, I made $1,500. It was $1,549 and change. So about $1,500 getting me through 2020 and going into 2021, which I still have not decided. I should probably put out a poll or something. I love polls over on Instagram. It definitely lets me know what you guys are wanting. But if you do follow me on the vlog channel, I'm not doing a sit down video like this for the vlog channel. So I would love for you guys to let me know in the comment section. I will not be vlogging daily. That is a lot. And I do like to spend time with my family when they are home. I have no problem filming when their kids are in school, when we're not doing much, but when the kids are home, Mark's off work, I really put you guys down. The cameras stay down. I try to be as active as possible on Instagram, but that goes down a lot as well. So it's really just me as a mom. That's what I'm sharing. I'm not sharing a lot of Mark. I'm not sharing a lot of my kids. So I hope you guys understand that. But going into 21, being in 2021 already, I have not even said Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What would you guys like to see on the vlog channel? And what would be helpful, motivational to you guys from a vlog standpoint, not from this channel? So let me know that. Kind of got sidetracked on that. So on the vlog channel, I have 12,000 subscribers, and within the past 4 years, I have made $9,041, even with that break and not starting off strong, taking a few breaks in between and all of that. So I just wanted to share that. Again, I know people are very, very curious on how numbers work. And before we get into Lemonade Mom, the numbers are different on every single channel. Just because I made $3,700 in 2018, there are tons of channels that are, even if they had the same exact number of subscribers, made less, made more, It is all different. We do not get to pick our rates from advertisers or, you know, what Google pays us per 1,000 views, anything like that. That is totally up to them. We have no say or anything like that. So my numbers are really solely personal on my channel and what YouTube sees in my channel, what advertisers see, and all of that. Every single channel is different. There is nobody that gets paid the exact same or anything like that. And what I'm sharing with you guys before we get into Lemonade Mom is just Google AdSense. That is not including a few others. If you guys are starting channels or you have channels and you're not doing a few of these other things, you definitely should. I'm going to leave one YouTube educator that I love. I actually got to meet in person, and she is such an awesome human being. Her name is Jessica Stansberry. I'm going to leave her channel down below. She shares a lot of YouTuber tips and a lot of the business side outside of YouTube as well. So I would love for you guys to go check her out. And I think that she could be really, really helpful to you guys. But she recently posted a video that I just was like, yes, that is such a great tip for any channel out there, is affiliate marketing. And that is where you're just putting links down, and your subscribers, viewers, purchasers, people who click on that link do not have to pay anything more, but we do get a little bit of income from that because we are, at the end of the day, producing free content. We're not getting paid to make our videos. We have no say over what our videos are worth or anything like that. So if you do not have affiliate marketing, Amazon is a big one, but a lot of companies have different programs that you can use depending on where you're shopping from. Amazon, again, is a big one because you can find almost anything on Amazon, right? So if you're linking your products and people are clicking on that, that's one. Sponsorships is another one. I did not write down what I made on affiliate marketing or sponsorships. And then merchandise, whether it is something physical that you are selling or digital that you are selling. I didn't write down any of that, which I have had both out in the YouTube universe so far over my YouTube journey. We have and I say we, meaning Kira and Nicole and I. I'll link their two channels down below. We became fast friends on YouTube early on, and we created a physical cookbook and a digital on Amazon. So we get revenue from that every month. And then also Kira and I, earlier last year or late last year, we put out a digital version of a cookbook. So I've got kind of both. I got the physical and the digital, but I do not have those written down either. But it's much more than just the Google AdSense. I wanted to say that real quick for anybody who is just now starting out. You should go ahead and do those things right away. I mean, you could do anything digital. It is so, I don't want to say easy. You definitely got to learn depending on what you're making and put some time into it. So you're making it how you want it to look, but it is an easy route to take if you are looking to add to, you know, your income source outside of Google AdSense, because who knows, YouTube could shut down tomorrow. But if you have a website and you're making digital products, that's still going to be there for you. I'm not an educator in any way at all. I'm just, you know, sharing what I have learned through my few years here on YouTube. Okay, so that's the vlog channel and a little extra that I gave you there that I didn't, you know, write down to share. Just went off on that just to try. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to share as much knowledge and info that I have to kind of help you guys out going into this new year. Okay, so speaking of coming into a new year, we're gonna pause on the financial aspect, the revenue, and I'm going to jump into some words that I am taking into 2021. I actually asked you guys in my Dollar Tree haul which was the last video that I posted for 2020, and I had a small little giveaway in that video to end out 2020, which was a $50 Dollar Tree gift card. So I said in that video to leave me a word to bring into 2021, and not just for me, but for yourselves, for anybody else. And I got a ton. Like I had a hard time. I was originally going to personally pick one, but I started writing down so many that I loved that I was just like, you know what, this is just gonna be random. I wrote down as many as I could, and then I randomly picked one. So I'll tell you guys who the winner is in just a little bit, but I did want to share not all, because again, I got a lot, but some of the words that just I loved, that stood out to me. And this isn't all of them. If I do not say your word or anything like that, I'm really, really sorry. I did read all of them and I loved all of your comments. The fact that you took the time out of your day to share a word for everybody to take into 2021 means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate every single one of you guys, and I wish I could do more. And the word that I'm going to bring into 2021, I feel like really captures what I'm going to be focusing on this year. But before that, some of the words, again, I wrote them down because my memory is not good. I could not remember this. I have to read off of something when I'm sharing things like this, but let's just read some of them and I'll pop them up on the screen. Celebrate. Each day knowing you are blessed with family, job, and relationships. Thriving. Share more. Help more, share what you are blessed with to help others. And I'm just writing down, I wrote down some of the words that you guys, wrote. Some of you left like huge paragraphs. I love them. Rest more, take time for yourself. Laughter, more fun and silly time with your kids or your family, your loved ones. Life, that one really hit me. After the year we have all had, and how quickly it can all be gone in an instant. I do want to take a second here and oh, I'm so emotional. Really thank all of you for your life this year, and tell you that I am very, very sorry if any of you guys have been hit this past year, like so many people have. The people that you've lost this year. I did not mean to get emotional. Ugh. I am very, very sorry for your loss, and I should have left that word for last. Whew. Okay. Just know that I am a very emotional person and I feel things, and I feel for all of you who have just had your lives turned upside down, and I wish I could come to each and every one of you and do whatever I could to make it a little bit better, to ease the pain of a loss, do whatever I could, whatever form that means. I really wish that I could be there for each and every one of you. How I know a lot of you guys have had your lives affected this year. I'm having a hard time putting words together because I can't imagine. I really can't. And I feel awful saying how thankful that I am for my family, that we haven't, this past year has not affected us more than having to stay home. I mean, that's the worst of it for us. And I know that a lot of you guys have had so much more, and I almost feel not guilty, but I wish I could do more. At the end of the day, I wish nobody had to do anything that they had, I wish nobody had to go through what they had to do this year. It's just been, or this past year, awful. Okay, I have to move on because I could just stay in that sad, sad space for a long time. Determined. Find the positive in all the negative. Look back on everything that happened in 2020 that put a smile on your face, that made you feel good, that did something to push you in the right direction. Just determined to think of all the good and not the bad. I know that can be very, very hard sometimes. I went through a year where I was definitely focused on the negative, and I saw what it was doing to me and my family, and I was determined to pull myself out of that. So I think that's a great word. Mindful. Think of others and what they are going through. That goes into kindness, kind-hearted. That word was all through my comments, and that's my favorite word. I have several t-shirts. I mean, that's on all sorts of merch, right? Be kind to others. All you have to do in this world is just be a kind human being. That's all it takes. You have no idea what somebody else is going through. You have no idea. Yes, I share my life bits and pieces of it. That is the key there. I only share bits and pieces. You guys have no idea outside of what I share. And there's some people out there who are going to take what you're putting out there and twist it, and just be kind. That's all you can be. One thing that I need to do in my own life is be kind to those negative people. I have a hard time doing that, and I will admit that. I just want to push them away. And sometimes I even have to hold myself back because the negative people out there make you want to be negative back to them. And just keep that word in mind, kind. Just be kind, because you have no idea. Even at the end of the day, those negative people, they're negative for a reason. Something's going on, and all we can do is try to be kind to them. And maybe that will make a difference in their lives. Okay, genuine. Be genuine to others. I am always genuine to you guys. I never fake anything. I am as real as can be here. Compassionate, appreciative, feeling appreciative and grateful of the positive things in our lives. Cherish the time we have with our family. Again, it can be gone in an instant. Enduring, keep going on. Thoughtful toward other people's feelings. Definitely something that I do need to work on. Miracle. In 2021, we still need to believe in miracles. Peaceful, hoping 2021 is more peaceful and less stressful. Victory, to continue to be positive in the new year. I loved so much of your comments. It was just amazing reading them. Strength, always know that you are stronger than you think you are. This one really stuck out to me. Love. And several people said love and joy and joyful. This is something I wish for the world, to be loving to one another and to not hate. I think of this often, and I hope one day we will all love one another the way God intended us to do. I love your comment. I think that is a perfect way to bring in 2021. Moments. Enjoy the small moments and the large ones. And this is so true. She left an old saying that the days are long, but the years are short. That is very, very true. I say that all the time. Like some days I'm like, oh my gosh, this day is the longest day ever. But then here we are in 2021 already. And even though 2020 might have felt long for a lot of people, for me, I feel like it felt so short. Even with everything that happened, with the election that we had, with the virus going around, I'm not sure what words get flagged or not, but with COVID and kids being home and quarantining and virtual school and homeschool and all the decisions, all the hard decisions that families had to make. Go to work, stay home, all of that. It was, it still felt like a short year to me anyway. Okay, so the name that I picked for the winner, I actually love you so much. Very, very sweet on my channel for a very long time. And it always leaves a comment for the most part. I think I post a lot of content, so I don't know if you comment every single time, but you do comment a lot and I see your name everywhere, and I really, really love you for being here. The name that I picked was Anne Marie Mitchell. So congratulations. Definitely send me an email so I can send you that gift card. But her comment was, ability. My hope for 2021 is that I can do more to the best of my ability. And that was actually a word that I was bringing into 2021, was ability, and what I can do to the best of my ability. Exactly how she put it. Now, she did comment a lot more about her grandkids and food and spending money on food, and definitely what I do, which is why her comment just spoke to me so much. But yes, 2021, my goal is to do anything and everything to the best of my ability, to really focus on me this year and how I can be a better mom, how I can be a better rule enforcer within being a mom, how I can be better for myself. Not just health. You know, a lot of people jump on the health bandwagon for about a month or two every new year, and I'm guilty of that. I've done that in the past, but I am very content and happy exactly how I am right now. Would I do better to lose a few multiple pounds? Yes. But as far as right now, I just have to focus on my ability to love myself the best that I can and really be the best person that I can be for myself and my family. So that word is definitely number one going into 2021. I do hope that these words and messages that were left, if you guys want to read all of them, I will link the Dollar Tree haul. Like I said, it was the last video I posted for 2020. So I will link that down below because there are so many more comments that I didn't write down, words that I didn't write down. I just knew I didn't have the time to share every single one of them, but I hope I shared enough to really give you guys that boost of positive energy starting out your new year. Okay, so I was going to have little snippets of me talking in different areas that I have filmed in over the past year, but since it is the weekend and my kids are up and playing with friends and with themselves and being kids running around, I do not want to ask them to be quiet. So I am going to stay in my room. So we're back over here to my bed, but I'm sitting on my floor because I have filmed in this position before, and my bed is made, but not my brown blanket, because here lately, my cat, you can kind of see a little piece of her right here. She loves this brown blanket, and if she's laying on it when I'm trying to make the bed, I try to make the bed without moving her. So she is hanging out right here, which is why my little blanket is all haphazard. Okay, so now we are going to go back to revenue and all of that for Lemonade Mom for this channel. I figured I would start off on the smaller note and then get those words to you guys so you had those for January 1st. But again, I'm going to be reading off of my paper. So Lemonade Mom, I have 118,000 subscribers, and it took me a lot longer than other channels, that's for sure, but some channels are still working on it. Like I said, every single channel is different, but I will be starting my 6th year in February of being on YouTube with this channel, Lemonade Mom. So in 2016, which is my first year, and I started in February, I made $330. That $300 was so eye-opening to me because when you start a YouTube channel, especially now, YouTube has been around for a very long time, that there is a possibility of making an income. There are a ton of channels who it is their full-time job. Both husband and wife, partners, they live on their own, single person. That is what they do. They work from home on YouTube, and they may have other things, a website, Instagram. You can earn money on all sorts of social media. It is there. The possibility is there. But that first $300 from being a stay-at-home mom for several years and not contributing anything to my family but my time, which is very expensive. I feel like it's worth a lot. That just made me feel so good. And each year after that, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I am just sharing what I am doing for my family, with my family, and all of that. And this is the possibility that is there. So I really, really just wanted to let you guys know that one, it is not an overnight thing. It could be, it definitely could be, but it does take a little bit of work and time and effort. So that was the first year. The second year in 2017, I made $4,245 and some change. So that was a big jump between getting monetized and earning that money, and then the second year really finding my groove and what I wanted to share and all of that. 2018, my total jumped again. It was $13,750. It was 49 and change. It was right under 700, $13,750. That was really the first year that each month I was, Mark and I were talking, and that was the first year that we started really counting what I made on YouTube. Before, we didn't really count it. It was just extra that was, into our bank account each month. And that year, 2018, was when we were first started being, we should start thinking about what we should do with this money. Instead of just having it sitting out there, we should start making plans and doing things. So 2019 was the first year that I actually made very, very close. I think I actually made less in my full-time job outside the home, away from I only had Paige when I was working outside the home, but away from my kid. She was in daycare and going to school. 2019, I made $32,653. To me, that was a full-time job. That was what I was making working for the city that I was working for. So that was when light bulbs, and we started talking about things outside of YouTube and, you know, doing special things and really using that money for other things, starting more giveaways, giving back to you guys. And that's what I had all intentions of doing in 2020. But then everything happened and it was just, I did not give away as much as I wanted to in 2020. So 2021 is going to be a really good year. But 2020, I made $47,858. That is from Google AdSense. I didn't write down sponsorships, affiliates, or the cookbooks that I've sold within the past year either. So that is just from Google AdSense, 48, just under $48,000. So in total, over the two channels, Lemonade Mom and the vlog channel, over the past almost 6 years, I've made over $100,000, $107,000 just from Google AdSense. And to me, starting out as, you know, trying to find something to do, very frustrated as a stay-at-home mom, not going out much because the kids were little. And it's really hard when you're not working outside the home to find friends, you know, other moms in the same situation that you can really hang out with. I mean, you see them when you go to the park, you see other moms, but it's, I don't know, I'm very quiet outside of the camera. I know you guys are like, what? You're so talkative. I am very quiet in person, unless I really know you. Then I can be talkative, but I'm very shy. It takes a lot for me to meet new people, and that's where I was when I started YouTube. And I feel like having you guys to chat with and talk with on a almost daily basis has really changed the way that I see the world. And in a good way. There's been some negative, there's negative out there, but in a good way. And I have been very, very thankful for each and every one of you for being here and, you know, coming into 2021 with me. And I really hope that I deserve you this year, if that makes sense. So with that, I did want to end with asking you guys. I've always kind of shared what I was doing already. Again, heavy on the hauls because that's what YouTube tells me in the analytics, in the behind the scenes. YouTube's like, share hauls. That's what everybody wants to see, which I love shopping. But I would love to be more helpful, more beneficial, and really share what you guys need / want this year. So I am always pretty much an open book. So I want you guys to let me know this year for 2021, what do you need? What do you want? What, like I said, helpful, beneficial, what could I do to help you be more positive in this year, to help you be motivated, to help you be better at something? I am not perfect at anything, but I do try. I try my best to do the best for my family and the best with my ability. And that is what I'm focusing on this year. And I would love to help you out as well. So you let me know, flood my comments with any idea, and I will take it into consideration and see what I could do for you guys. I have been asking, I utilize Instagram a lot because that is in real time. And I get your responses really quickly over there. I know some of you guys do not have Instagram, but that is a great tool that helps me out with YouTube. So I'd love for you guys to follow me over on Instagram, and we can chit chat more on the daily over there. But that is where I do a lot of polls and I ask you guys for ideas, and I get a lot of suggestions, and I try my best to share as much as I can with your suggestions in that regard. So like the October series that I did in October, I got so many suggestions for recipes that you guys wanted to see, and meals and like types of meals, that I shared what I could fit into our schedule. So that is what I'm going to focus on more in 2021, is really putting a hand out and taking your hand and helping you guys this year as much as possible, because that is really what I want to focus on. I want to focus on being more helpful, because in the past I've just focused on what I'm doing anyway and sharing it, and it's been easy peasy to just pull out the camera and film a haul of any sorts. But I don't want to do that in 2021. I don't want to just share a haul. I know a lot of you guys get ideas from hauls, but what can I do outside of that to be helpful? Okay, with that, I hope you guys have had a fantastic first day of a new year. And I am very, very thankful to have you here with me. I love each and every one of you. And I wish nothing but the best, no matter what last year looked like for you. Getting teary-eyed again. I wish nothing but the absolute best for you and your family and your loved ones going into a brand new year. I know it's not like a clock where you can just stop it, press restart, anything like that. I know a lot of things from last year we are bringing into 2021, but we need to focus on the positive, be kind, cherish those moments, and really just do the best in your own ability. Okay, with that, goodbye for this video, and I will see you in the next one.